G'day folks, welcome to 2008. Look, we've got so much produce to tell you about. All the local produce is starting to kick in. We've got lots of great new season things like grapes and pears and an absolute abundance of wonderful things. So let's get straight to it. This week's Cavendish bananas have got a bit of colour, but we've got a great special on. They're $4.99 a kilo, but if you order $50 or more on the net, you can buy them at $2.99 a kilo. You'll see the details on the top left of the front page, eating beautifully. Now we've got the first Menindee seedless grapes of the season. The flavour's good. They're nowhere near as sweet as they will be in 2 or 3 weeks. They're coming from Victoria. Of course, if you've been buying grapes in the supermarket for the last month or two, they're quite clever in bringing them out just as soon as the weather starts to warm up. Most likely not Australian grown, and if they are, they've probably been in cold storage for quite some time. So these are fresh off the vine, but as I say, early in the season, so they're moderately sweet. The mangoes look and smell brilliant. Pretty much the first of the North Queensland crop. Again, Kensington Pride, the best mango there is. Singularly, I think they're $2.50, or you can buy 3 at $5.95. First cherries from Tasmania. These are sunburst. Look at the size of them. Absolutely huge. And very, very nice. Panama passion fruit has started, again from North Queensland. As you can see, they're very, very big, hence the price of $2.99 each. And if I can just cut one here and show you, look at that. They're absolutely laden with pulp. Apricots have come down a little bit. They're eating pretty good. Probably not their best ever year. The nectarines, on the other hand, have been absolutely outstanding this season. You can see that they're quite reasonable sized pieces and they're magnificently sweet. A really good buy. Technically a vegetable, I suppose, but look, we've got some rhubarb. If you're after something a little bit different, you want your rhubarb and apple crumble and the like. Now this is grown at Pinehaven Organics, one of our local growers at Buchanan. We've got a few things from them presently, which we'll come to shortly. We have from Cook, who also do a biodynamic juice. These are the first of the season in terms of pears. The variety is Collapse, a very crisp, crunchy style of pear. Lovely little pieces. On the other side of the scale, we've got brilliant rock melons. They're $4.95 this week, and I mean, look how big they are. Watermelons are starting to colour up nicely. Avos, small to medium size. A couple of other exciting things. We've got wonderful strawberries from Clarencetown, grown by Rainbow Hill. They're certified with the OGA. Locally grown again, the blueberries. The season's kicking along nicely. They're very lovely and sweet. These are a non-certified product. They're grown by one of our members of the local biodynamic. I look at these and I know there is a God. These raspberries are just an absolute work of art, and they're beautiful. So if you want to give yourself a lovely little treat, I thoroughly recommend them. Great special, something a little bit different. Beautiful on your plate. Just a little bit of colour and something a little bit different. So yellow zucchini and yellow squash, larger pieces. They're great to cut in half and stuff. Corn is some of the best corn we've seen in a while. Beautiful. Fresh cobs. Celery, as you can see, they're quite large bunches. Beautiful and fresh. The English spinach at the moment is absolutely magnificent. Nice and clean and crisp. Great for salads or very, very light to steam. Also from Rainbow Hill at Clarencetown, cherry tomatoes. Lovely and fresh and local. Now we've featured this garlic before. This is the biodynamic garlic grown in Victoria. Absolutely beautiful pieces, rich and oily. What we also have, this is grown up at Barrington River Organic Farm. Doesn't present as nicely as the BD garlic, but it's a little bit cheaper and it's just as flavoursome. Lovely cos, butter and iceberg lettuce. Silver beet from from last week and probably for the next 3 or 4 weeks, again, is coming from Pinehaven over at Buchanan. Again, certified with OGA. Now their silver beet is a really young style of leaf. It's not the real big, thick, crinkly silver beet you may be used to. Very delicate, a little bit milder in flavour, and doesn't require as much cooking as the older variety. So very young, tender leaf. Also coming from Chris and Lorraine at Pinehaven are the crystal apple cucumbers, a non-acid style, quite large pieces. Very well priced as well. Now, tomatoes haven't really come down in price in recent weeks, but what has happened is that the ripeness and the colour and the flavour is all improved. So they're eating really nicely, and still quite good value. Now, if you want a really flavoursome tomato, Marcus's favourite tomato is the Black Russian. Now these are coming from Jacob's Ladder up at Gresford, another farm certified with the OGA. They're a softer style of tomato. You really won't see them in many stores because they're quite delicate. They don't keep particularly well. So we've got a nice fresh batch coming in tomorrow morning. These are great to slice for sandwiches. They're really moist and juicy. In fact, I might cut one for you now. There we go. Get that in the light. Look how juicy that is. It's one of those tomatoes that actually doesn't probably look ripe when it is. Now that we've had a little bit of a dry spell, lots of rain, and we're seeing the benefits of that now with lots of green. So we've already showed you those celeries, which are are a heavy feeder that require lots of water, and your silver beets and your beautiful lettuces. So there's also some lovely herbs, lovely fragrant coriander. And I haven't got any to show you right now because it's still in the ground, but Lorraine will bring, again from Pinehaven OrganicFeast, will be bringing in tomorrow morning some nice freshly picked basil, which we had last week and it was just magnificent. We've got bok choy, the green, really pak choy, and the white stemmed bok choy as well. Beautiful capsicums, red and green. Eggplants are looking really nice. The shallots, nice big pieces. Swiss brown mushrooms, beautiful. Another little treat that we've got for you from Whole Food Garden, which the farm's at Gresford. Mark is an old Italian style of farmer who's grown a couple of pigs. Pretty much for himself, but we've managed to get some. The hams have been cured naturally, and they're all in around about the 1.2 to 1.8 kilo mark. Many of you, if you're a meat eater, are probably almost had your fill, but if you want a little bit more of something truly nice, a little treat which we'll experience just once or twice throughout the course of the year. Look, I think I've pretty much picked the eyes out of all the highlights for the week. One thing I haven't mentioned are the pineapples. They're a nice size. We only got, I think there were 6 or 8 pieces in, but they smell fantastic. You won't be disappointed with those. You can buy halves. For other details, go to the Fresh Produce Report up on the right of your screen. And look, have a great week. Nice to be back. I hope you've all had a fabulous time, or are about to go on holidays. I hope you do have a fabulous time. And we'll see you next week. Cheerio.